Hello guys, my name is Suleiman and I'm in Dagestan, the land of mountains. I had been living in Dubai since 2017 up to 2020. Then I had moved back to my hometown in Uzbekistan, which is part of Central Asia. Since last summer, I'm in Russia and I'm exploring Dagestan. I'm not local here, but my wife is, so she helps me to better understand this area, its culture, history, food, and most important, people. So where is Dagestan? Many people still confuse Dagestan with other stans, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. So what does it mean really, stan? So from Persian language, stan means land. So when we say Afghanistan, we mean the land of Afghans, or we say Uzbekistan, that means the land of Uzbeks. Because of Persian influence on the region, Middle East, Caucasus, Central Asia, and even India, the words spread all over the mentioned areas, and Persian language with its culture influence on the regions. That's why the stan is so common for many people. So Dagestan is a combination of Persian and Turkic words. Dag from Turkic language means mountain, and stan is the land, as we said. So Dagestan means the land of mountains. Everybody heard about UFC and MMA fighters, and probably everybody knows about heard about Khabib Nurmagomedov, who is a fighter, UFC fighter, ex-fighter, who defeated Conor McGregor in 2018. So Khabib made his homeland popular all around the world, but still many people cannot show where is Dagestan. So we will try to describe it in more details. So Dagestan is a part of Caucasus Mountains. Caucasus Mountains located between Black and Caspian Seas. And in the southern part, Caucasus has a border with Turkey and Iran. So mostly Caucasus is a part of Russian Federation, although some republics like Georgia is independent. So Dagestan is one of the brightest part of Caucasus Mountains. It is also part of Russian Federation. It is part of Russia officially since 1859. Then it was a part of Soviet Union, and nowadays it's an autonomous republic, part of Russia. So Dagestan has borders with Azerbaijan in south, Georgia in west, Chechnya Autonomous Republic in western part, Kalmykia in the north, and Stavropol region. From eastern side, Dagestan is washed by Caspian Sea. So what is interesting about Dagestan? Of course, it has many things to describe. Mountains, rivers, canyons, MMA fighters, wrestlers. But another interesting thing, which is amazing about Dagestan, is its history and culture. So, being such a small area with only 3 million population, it is incredibly rich by languages and cultures. There are many than 40 languages in Dagestan. So just imagine 40 languages, and everybody speak different language, which they don't understand each other if they speak their own language. So for the communication, they use Russian language. And if you travel, for example, from one village to another one, you will see that people from different villages, like just few kilometers, they don't understand each other. They use Russian language, and it's amazing like how small village with 1,000 or 2,000 people population has their unique not only language but also culture, the art, the history, and it's fantastic. So many of these languages you cannot find in other parts of the world. We will describe each and nations, or the ethnic, in the next videos. So as we mentioned, very beautiful part of Dagestan is history. So right now we are in the oldest city of Russia, Derbent. It's also the southern city of Russia, and we are in the mosque which was built in 734 AD. Just imagine, almost 1,300 years old mosque. It's the oldest mosque in Russia, and it's perhaps the most ancient in whole Europe. So you can imagine how rich is the history and culture here. Also, there is a castle built by Persian kings 1,500 years ago. Just imagine, 1,500 years ago was built a castle, and it's still preserved, and it's listed in UNESCO heritage. As we mentioned, the language diversity is amazing in Dagestan, but another amazing thing is religion. Religion in this area is also showing how tolerant people are. Like, the majority of Dagestanis are Muslims, but you can find Russian Orthodox, Armenians, and even Jewish community, which is the most ancient in the whole Caucasus. So in Derbent city, for example, you can see the synagogue, which is side by side with mosques, and the Muslims also here. Like you in Derbent, for example, there is a big community of Shia Muslims, and there are Sunni Muslims, and how peacefully they live is showing the level of tolerance in this region. You can hardly find any reliable information about Dagestan in internet. Even Lonely Planet hasn't mentioned anything about Dagestan. If you search in Google, you will find very old BBC articles saying that Dagestan is the most dangerous place in Europe. But I will try to show the real Dagestan, the modern life, its culture, history, with interesting people. In my next videos, we will explore in details each and every part of culture, history, and the regions of Dagestan. So hopefully we will see more Derbent and other part of Dagestan. For my updates, follow me on Instagram and subscribe on this channel.